but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone, 'cause life is a path to infinity.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Texans. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Now Ehlinger. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. I think defensively, you're the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Ehlinger's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ehlinger. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Ehlinger. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown. John Ross, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Ellinger. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half,
the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 29, Ehlinger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Working out of the shotgun is Ehlinger.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it, here's Ehlinger.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ehlinger to throw.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ehlinger. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Ehlinger has this complete to Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Ehlinger.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Off the play fake, here's Ehlinger.
Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Ehlinger.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Barkley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
To throw is Ehlinger.
He completes it to Beckham. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
21 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, here's Ehlinger.
Steps away to his left.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Beckham.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw here.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Ehlinger to throw on 1st down. Pass complete to Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Beckham will go in motion right. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Gay is on for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing, Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Quiddy Pay in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.